Hello my friends, welcome to Tom's Tinkering and Adventures. Today I'm in lovely Clinton, Iowa, and this is my sister's place, and we're doing a little bit of work on her bathroom for her today. So my sister's had some health problems and she's been kind of in assisted living for the last several months actually, so we need to get this done so that she can move back home and have a little bit more independence. So I'll show you what we're working on today here. I'll try to get a little bit better light. So we're expanding the bathroom. Here was the existing walls right here. So we've moved it out. You can see about 18 inches additional. We'll be taking these down. And then we're gonna have to tie the existing ceiling in across to here, complete that. You see this is an older house, I think late 1800s, 1890s. So it's got plaster and lath rather than sheetrock. And interestingly enough, these 2x4s are dimensionally correct. So for those of you who don't do carpentry work, your standard 2x4 is not 2 inches by 4 inches. Now, some of you may know that, some of you may not. Let me get the tape measure out here so I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, so a modern 2x4 is actually 3.5 inches by 1.5. Now these old 2x4s, let's see how close they are. Oh, look at that. It's upside down, but 4 inches by about 1 3/4. Is this actually 4? Yeah, it's actually 4. So you'll only find that in old houses. I don't know how long 2x4s have been less than 2x4, but it's been a while. It's kind of interesting. And then there's just some big chunks of wood in this house. So it's kind of interesting, but the house started out extremely small. Sorry, I don't have my camera tripod, so I'm just holding the camera. But this house actually started out quite small. It was just this small section here, so maybe about 400 or 500 feet, and there was 2 bedrooms in there. But another very interesting thing about this house, these old boards, they also have these old square nails. I don't know how good you can see that. Let me bring it over here. A little bit of light. It's great. Neat old stuff. Probably made locally by a blacksmith in the area. Along with all this lumber, was probably all made here in a lumber mill. So anyway, my older brother's here also, but he's kind of camera shy. And he's out right now. So he said, no video. He watches all my videos, but he didn't want to be on video. I'm going to try to sneak some video of him later. So we'll see how that goes. But my sister's boyfriend and my brother went to the hardware store to get some tools. They left me here to my own accord. So of course I'm going to shoot a little bit of video. And I've been cutting some wood here. So I'm laying out the next section of the wall here. We completed this one. My brother and I knocked it out, put it in here. This will be the doorway between here, right there. So I just cut that out, 37.5 inches for a 36-inch door. So I'm going to be building this section of wall. It's going to go right here. And then this is all going to come out. The shower's going to come out. All this wall around here is going to come out. Toilet's going to move. We're not sure. We're still talking about it. So that's one thing that is frustrating for me. There's not a real clear plan yet. You know, I showed up here to help. My brother showed up to help, and there's not a real clear plan. But we're doing the best we can. Trying to throw out suggestions and get this thing moving. But we're going to try to find out what we're doing with this toilet. Like I said, it's currently right here, and it's way too close to the back wall anyway. So at the very least, it's going to come forward a couple inches, but we talked about moving it over here. That still is a decision to be made. We need to put down a new floor. As you can see, there's a lot of holes already in this floor. I think the toilet used to be over there many moons ago. And then since we bridge this gap, we have to close this up. We got to take these studs here, have to come out. And like I said, we have to tie in the existing ceiling into our new wall. So, a lot to be done. I'm going to get out of the sunlight here. There you go. I'm going to start assembling this second wall, and maybe I'll get my tripod and we'll bring it on back to you. All right, we'll see if we can't get a little bit of video footage of me messing this up, trying to build this second wall for the bathroom. So let's see how this works. I don't have a lot of room working down here, so just doing the best with what I got. And yeah, it's not the best. But see, we can make it work here. Worked in worse conditions, that's for sure. And being an old house, it's got a lot of renovations that have been done to it over the years. So every time we pull some apart, we find something else different, and nothing is too plumb or straight or square on this whole place, surprisingly enough. All right, we're running out of room to work on goodies here, so we go over here. I'll tell you what we'll do. Put that end on. Oh man, just fits. Back in the picture at all? Well, y'all will be able to laugh at me at least, and that's got to be worth something. All right. Boy. It's a tight fit, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get her done. Let's put something under this end. There we go. They say work smarter, not harder, but I don't know. I haven't adhered to that much in my life, it seems like. Very good. All right. So close. but what in life ever is? What in life ever is ideal? Cold beer on a hot day. That's pretty good. Yeah. Wearing gloves to try to save my hands and they get caught up in the screw. Sometimes you just can't win. Yeah, I don't like driving sheetrock screws. If you've ever done those, they have a black coating, and if you drive them all day long, of course not wearing gloves because gloves do suck sometimes when you're putting all these screws in. That black coating will get little chunks of it embedded in your fingers. And I'm sure that black coating is something healthy that you should have in your fingers. I hope you can understand the sarcasm here. Alright. Bring it over to the other end. Over there, a couple screws in and we'll have the basic framework laid out, and then I just have to figure out the spacing on this thing. Oh yeah, this ought to be nice working in this little hole here. There we go. Well, the nice thing about working on an older house, like I said, it's got already has a lot of different renovations on it, and it isn't square. Square enough is good enough when it comes to putting this thing together. So. Alright, so there's the basic framework, which is going to be just like this, but on this side between here and right there. That's going to fill that space. This is all going to come out. This tub's going to come out. The surround's going to come out. Probably all the backer board. And then we'll gain this additional, which is basically just going to put it even with this doorway. So it'll be kind of nice. A little additional room. Make the bathroom more accessible for my sister. You can't complain about all that. Let me get a glove off. Oh, I can switch it with the glove. Amazing. So I didn't want to shoot 30 minutes of me down there fighting these cramped quarters working on this, but just a little idea what's going on. So I'll finish this up. We'll come back once I get the wall installed. All right, as you can see here from the progress, I've got some of the wall here. There's my brother's bald spot.
Hi.
Yeah, he's camera shy, and I'll try to get back so I can get him all into one screen here. All right, that was a fat joke. That's not good.
We're used to fat jokes.
But we've got most of this outer wall framed in now. I really don't want to admit my error, but I measured 3 times and cut once, and I still cut incorrectly on this section that I was building. So we shimmed it up and it works, but
barely.
It barely works, but I think we're gonna be okay. If the house falls down, it will be my fault. It doesn't matter if it's a tornado, it's still gonna be my fault. So here you go, there's the additional width we're adding to the bathroom here. Shit, here, let me see here how much we added. Alright, So it's 11 inches plus the width of a 2x4. So those of you who are watching earlier, you can do the math. Now remember I said these are old 2x4s. So if they were new 2x4s, I said 3.5 inches, new one. These, the new ones are 3.5, the old ones 4 inches. Actually, it's gonna be a little bit more. If you look here, let's see, here we went in 12 inches. Let's get you all the way in there. But this is almost 6.5 inches, so there you go. 18 inches plus the board, which is of course gonna have to go back on this wall. So we added about 18 inches of width to this bathroom. We made a wider door. This is the rough door opening here. This is gonna have a wider door, easier access. And then we're gonna, of course, have to add some bars around the toilet and in the shower. We're going to get rid of a bathtub here. We're going to kind of go to a shower pan. I guess it's out in the truck. I haven't seen it yet. Probably going to get a new light fixture and all that. But so our next thing that we're working on here is to tie in to where this ceiling ends, because otherwise we'd have to tear this whole ceiling down and rebuild it. So we're just going to tie into it and make a flush mount over between here and the new wall. Take these studs out, cut them off up there, and then my brother has engineered this genius mount where it's going to be right at the bottom where this plywood is at. So then we can just put green board or whatever you call it, cement board, up there on that. And we're not gonna have to finish the rest of it. So it's actually a pretty good idea. So I'll get back to you here in a bit and see where we're at. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we got all framed out here. There's my brother. He's full of wisdom.
Yeah.
So we got this framed out. We tied these in with the existing height of the ceiling. I don't know if you can see exactly how we plan on doing this, but then the sheetrock can go right over that. And we don't have to continue building all that. We knocked out all these. We're holding that up. So this is the new outside, well, inside, outside of this bathroom. We have to fill in this spot, which is where the original wall was going. I'm gonna put down a new underlayment floor, and this tub and toilet will come out tomorrow. And we'll see where we're at that point. But
You need to go out and take a picture of the back of the truck too.
yeah. Oh yeah. Let me go out and we'll take a look at
the rest of the bathroom. Isn't it lovely?
We'll go see what else is going in here, because
Do it from the deck.
I haven't even seen it yet. So we're gonna go check it out here.
4.5, yeah?
All right. Yeah, I haven't even seen what we got here. All right. Solid core. Okay, so a new door. Looks like 2 doors. Here we go. We got a new crapper. And this looks like it's the shower. 48 by 34. All right, we're gonna need all these tools. Hopefully we got them. Motorcycle. Very still, humid Midwest day here, but it's okay. We got started kind of slow because we didn't have a whole lot of direction, but we made some progress, and I think tomorrow, let's get that sun out of here. I think tomorrow we're going to make a whole bunch more. Hopefully we can get this stuff in here, because I really want to get this done so my sister can come to her home. I'm sure she's ready to. I stopped and visited her a couple days ago, and yeah, she didn't seem like she was too happy. Yeah, in the assisted living. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment on my videos. Get out there and find your adventure. Adios.